Okay, welcome everybody to Team Ignite Your Life's Thursday call. It is Thursday, August 20th, and today we're going to be going over personal branding, which I think is something that everybody could, especially getting started off, it's really important to understand what it means to really brand yourself as a coach. Hey, honey. You want to think of yourself as a product, which is something that I think not a lot of us do. Not just the Beachbody products that we promote, use, and sell, but the product of ourself. So step one, you want to define your goals, your aspirations. You want to make sure that you know exactly what it is that you want to be doing as a coach. So do you want to simply be a discount coach, which is fantastic. You're going to get in great shape. You're going to get awesome discounts on the products. And you can, share your story if you want. If you want to keep it more private, that's totally fine. Do you want to be a hobby coach where you're helping maybe some friends and family, some coworkers get fit with you? You're also getting that discount and you're saving some money for maybe a family vacation or a couple bills or something like that. Are you trying to get out of your full-time job, your 9-to-5, or you want to be a top coach making 6 figures a year eventually and really taking this to the next level? So you want to figure out what it is that you want to be. Step 2 is you need to conduct your research. Now, I hate to say conduct research because this is fun and that doesn't sound too fun, but here we go. Okay. So you want to figure out who are your mentors. In Beachbody, there are so many coaches out there that you can look up to, whether it's someone who's an Emerald coach that you just think is doing everything right and you relate to them, or it's a top 10 coach that you're like, I want to be them. However it is, figure out, who your mentor is, how they got there, study them a little bit. What did they do to become successful? How often, are they posting? What are they posting about? How are they engaging with their audience on their Facebook page? Do they have a like page? How are they on social media? What is their presence like? You can also learn from them. You might see that, someone that you think you idolize or mentor to you does something that you really don't agree with, you don't like. Just recently, I saw a coach who I was looking up to. It was actually a male coach. And he posted something that I just found so inappropriate and so against what Beachbody coaches do that I felt like, wow, I know not to do that. I know, exactly what I need to not do based off of that. So learning the good and the bad is important. Also, your competitors, not in a competitive negative way, but success partners. You can partner up with someone who's at the same level as you, possibly, or maybe a little bit higher, a little bit lower. What are they doing? Talk to other people. Talk to coaches. Say, hey, I just saw you rank advance, or I just saw you run an awesome challenge group. You're killing it with personal volume points. Whatever it is that you're going by, ask them, hey, what are you doing? How are you being so successful? And just always learn. Always learning. This is a constant learning experience. So by conducting research, really what I mean is the always learning. Whoops. Okay, so step 3, determine your brand attributes. This is really important. And I know it's weird for me to talk about each of us as a brand and each of us like a product, but I think it's easier to break it down that way. What do you want people to think about when they see you? What do you want people to understand about you? What do you want to come across as when basically there's a lot of coaches out there. So how can you show what you can do for people through social media? Are you a fit mom? Hashtag fit mom. Are you a hashtag dog mom? Are you, there's so many things that you can be. There's runners, there's all these different, I talk about it all the time, but like groups and clubs and just things that you're genuinely passionate about. How can you apply that to being successful as a coach? When someone comes to your page, think about what you want them to think of you. Project what people are going to be thinking about you when they come to your page or when they go to your Instagram or when you talk to them in person. What do you want to attract? What is your perfect customer? And how do you want them to feel when they reach out to you or they talk to you or they see you. It's really important to kind of do this, holistically, so that all of you is showing the same thing, if that makes sense. All of you is being, for me, for example, I'm a young mom, so that's kind of my thing. It's like I have pictures of Bella, I have pictures of being healthy. My life is that I try to be healthy with her. So I have pictures of her and I eating healthy breakfast or her and I doing workouts. My whole day, I'm not lying when I say that these are the things that we do, but I just show that this is what we do. This is our life. And that's me. If I have a 22-year-old single girl who's partying and wants to get in shape fast and for, some vacation, she might not relate really to me. And that's okay, because there's plenty of other people who do relate to me. So you want to kind of target one niche of the market, because if you don't, you're going to spread yourself too thin. And again, they talked about this at Summit. If you were to go to your page and pretend you weren't you're a potential customer, you go to your page, what are people going to think of you? Are they going to say, this girl's ready to help me, or this guy's ready to help me? Or are they going to say, this girl has some cool clothes, this girl maybe went on a vacation? Are you portraying the fact that you are a Beachbody coach or a wellness coach, a health coach, however you want to word it, that is here to help people? You are on your own fitness journey. You are on your own health and fitness journey, but you're here to help people. Are you showing people that? And in looking at your own personal page, do you think there's a big space in between where you are now and where you want to be? Because if there is, that means you have some work to do and you want to get started on that. If there's not, then you just want to perfect what's already there. And so it's very important for you to constantly be assessing yourself. I don't know if you guys watched it, but the social media training that Mindy Wender did was really, really great. And she talks about going onto your personal page and kind of cleaning it up once a week. If there's a lot of stuff on there from people posting to your page or people tagging you in things that really add no value to you as a coach, just get rid of it. Doesn't need to be there. If there's stuff on there I know she talked about like, which Kardashian are you, or which Disney princess are you, like all those quizzes that are on Facebook, just get rid of it. Take it if you want to take it, and just don't keep it on your page. If someone tags you in something, private message them, haha, so funny, but get it off your page, because it's just going to clutter things. You want to be a positive, motivating force in the social media world. And then step 5, create your game plan. This is probably the most important part and the longest, it's going to take the longest to do. Again, like I said, you want to holistically distinguish yourself, not just on social media. Social media is our main platform, absolutely. That doesn't mean you can't go to Diamond or even above without social media. Christine Dwyer, who's our 2-time superstar upline coach, she went Diamond, no Facebook, no nothing. It was just her personal contacts. It's doable. And if you don't, that's fine. You use social media. But don't forget that people are looking to you in real life. People see you on social media and they see you in real life. And if those two people aren't the same, there's an issue there. I have seen coaches who post pictures that clearly are not current transformation pictures, or even themselves. If you see pictures from here down, and then you see them in real life and you're like, why would you do that? Like, we are real people. We're not just robots on the computer. And so it's very important to be in the present moment, in yourself, in real life, who you portray on the internet as well, or any social media. That is very, very, very important. I can't stress that enough. And constantly be working to be more of what you want to portray. When I first started, if I posted some of the things that I post now, I would be so uncomfortable and I would never do it, because I'd be like, why? This is so weird. But you've kind of come into yourself. I wasn't as motivated I was pretty motivated, but I wasn't as confident as I am now. I would never I just posted a video of Bella and I doing a little snippet of size. I would never, ever, ever do that in my whole life. let alone a year ago, less than a year ago when I started. So it's just like you progress, you grow as a person being a coach, and you'll see that things change and you become more open and you become more truthful on your social media platform. So just like I said, just make sure that you in real life and you on social media are the same. Another thing that I find with some coaches is that they take advantage of all the platforms that are available, whether it's Twitter, vlogging, through YouTube or something else, blogs, Instagram, Facebook. There's Periscope now. I can't even keep up with what's up there. And that's great that there's all these avenues, but at the same time, it's dangerous because we become, like I said, we become jack of all trades and a master of none. We kind of flutter around all of them. I was guilty of this. I, for the longest time, was trying to build my presence on Instagram and Facebook. And I wasn't getting really far in either. I would go up, I would go down. I go up, I go down. And I kind of stopped with Instagram because I felt like, me personally, I was more comfortable with Facebook. I felt I was able to connect with people better. And so I stuck with Facebook, and that went crazy. And that blew up, and I felt great about that. And now I'm like, you know what? I can start to build my Instagram again. I can start to work on that. But work on one at a time. Because if you try to do them all, you're going to spread yourself too thin, and you're not going to be able to capitalize on what's really there for you, because these are tools to help you. These are not impeding forces. These are not anything that's supposed to make life more difficult. It's supposed to help you. It's supposed to make our jobs easier. We don't have to pay for advertising. We don't have to host in-home parties or anything like that. We're able to just, it's like a journal, Facebook or social media. We're able to tell our life and show how we live a healthy life and go from there and have people follow us. It's kind of a crazy world we live in. So, sorry, my phone just rang. Okay, so branding yourself, really important. Stick to one. I would suggest Facebook first, simply because most of you guys, most people are already on Facebook. To start to build another venue or another avenue can be difficult when you're starting from ground zero. It can be a little bit discouraging. I do have coaches who are successful, who are hitting Success Club without Facebook. They don't use Facebook at all. They don't have a Facebook. So it's doable. They're very big on what I said before, in living the life in real life, not hiding behind the screen of who they want to be, but in real life, hey, I'm on this journey, join me kind of thing. So that's something I really would like you guys to think about is, like I said in the earlier slide, if someone was to go, if you were to go to your page, not being you, and look and just say, is this girl or guy here to help me? Do I trust them to help me? Do I want them to help me? These are very important questions that you want to ask. And then lastly, which is a little bit of a homework assignment for you guys that I will actually post in the Team Ignite Your Life page. It's a SWOT analysis. I don't know if anyone's familiar with this. It's something I had to do in business school, and I hated it. I thought it was so stupid. And now I'm like, oh, it makes sense. So you can do it about a product. You can do it about a team member. You can do it about yourself. And that's what I want to do, because like I said, we're trying to think of ourselves as sort of a product. So a SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And so with this, you're going to take the information that you write down about it. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are my opportunities? What are my threats? And like I said, I'm going to upload a file for you guys to look at into the team page. It goes into more details on this. But you need to treat yourself as a business. Think of yourself as, you know, we all want to be successful here. So how can we do that? And this is going to help you. It's going to be a small chart, like a box of 4. And you're going to write each one in each box, each characteristic in each box. And it's really going to make you think, because I started to do it. Because like I said, I came across this and I was like, wow, I totally remember that from college. Hated it. And I just did it for fun. And I was like, wow, this is actually really helpful. You know, I'm a firm believer in writing out your goals and believing in your goals and making them happen. And I think that this is a more business practical approach than goals. Goals are fantastic in every aspect of life, but this is more in terms of branding yourself and understanding what maybe you need to be doing, what you're doing really good right now and focus more on, and what maybe you're like, hey, I could do better in this. And it just shows you that, and you have it all written down there. So again, I'm going to post that into the team page for everybody to take a look at. It's going to be a file that you can print out and write all your characteristics there down. So that is it for branding. At this point, I'm going to unmute you guys for any questions that anybody has or anything you want me to touch on. Okay, you guys are unmuted.
Hi.
Hey. Does anybody want me to go over anything or have any questions? No?
I just wanted to say thank you for saying that you have to be the person in real life who you are on social media, because like I was thinking about the fact that in my job, like today I had potato chips in my job. Like that's not really portraying healthy lifestyle. I mean, it's okay once in a while, but
yes.
You know, it's just like that just really got me to think like maybe what I'm portraying on social media is not what I am in real life. Not to the extent of putting a transformation that is not me, but to some extent I can definitely see myself doing that.
Yeah, and it's great to be human. You want to be, something I should have mentioned in the what is that called, presentation, is that we're all human. Like I absolutely will have ice cream, and I absolutely skip a workout, and I absolutely am human, and this is normal. And we talk about it in the challenge groups, you know, don't beat yourself up, let it happen, you just get back on that horse. So there's a certain beauty to quote unquote failure as a coach. If you're not perfect, imperfection, there's a beauty to that because you're relatable. And people are like, wow, you know what? She's a lot like me. And then they're going to want to work with you. If you're perfect all the time, or you're portraying that you're perfect and you're like, I got my workout in every single day for the last 365 days. I haven't had a carb in 72 years. People are like, ugh, I hate you. I hate that girl. I hate her. So you want to just be real. And if you had a cookie today and you feel a little bad about it, talk about it. If you feel great about it, talk about it. If you have a solution, you know, you had a really bad week and you're really recommitting your goals, you talk about it. But I've seen people who are coaches and they're out every single night partying, showing pictures of it. And I'm like, that's not a healthy lifestyle. That's just not. I wouldn't want to work with this person. So whatever works for you works. And I'm not telling anybody what they have to do, what they don't have to do. But I think it's something that sometimes we forget because the majority of our job is on social media. And I forget it too. I mean, I don't know, not that I do anything crazy, but I just forget it. Like I'll be somewhere and I forget that if someone starts talking about, you know, they're unhappy with their weight, I'm like, oh yeah, I used to be like that too. And then it happened the other day. My aunt and uncle were talking to me about it. And I was like, I know I used to be so terrible and upset and miserable. And Austin was like, yes, but now you're a health coach and you help people do this. And I was like, oh yeah, I can help you. Like I forget because I'm so used to being behind the computer that in real life, I'm like, oh wait, I do this. So yeah, I think that's just really important. But anyway, so yeah, I'm glad you got something out of that. But anybody else have anything they would like to add?
Yesterday I wore my Simon Coach body, and I go to bingo with my mom every Wednesday night, and I wore it to bingo. And my mom said, come on, let's go have a hot dog. And I'm like, I can't. And she's like, why? I'm like, because I'm wearing this shirt. Like, do you understand? I can't eat a hot dog right now. And maybe this is my secret. I'll wear this shirt every day, and I'll eat what I'm supposed to eat. So I totally understand.
Look, I'm wearing size right now. There's a reason that I'm always in wear and share.
I call myself like, oh my God, I'm wearing this shirt. Like I have to be good today. Like I guess it works. I'm going to try it every day.
Does. It definitely does. I mean, I have had people come when I'm out be like, oh, did you do that program? Or if I have a shirt that says coach, they're like, oh, what kind of coach are you? And so it is important. I think wear and share is a great option for us once we're out and about. You know, just like
Right.
I do have business cards that I give out. I do have a lot of stuff. So, but wear and share is great, but it's also for us. Like I'm like, okay, I'm wearing this. I need to get my workout in. And you know what? People might think that taking pictures is vain of, you know, I take all my pre-workout pictures or post-workout pictures and I share them with my challengers, and I also put them on social media. It's not about vanity. For me, that's my accountability. That's me saying, I'm doing this because I take my picture before. I'm going to be embarrassed as hell if I take that picture and I'm not sweaty half an hour later. So, and I think going along with the whole, you know, branding and this, it all ties in together. Being consistent, being a product of the product. It is just so important. And Evelyn, I know, you know, you were struggling this just as I was last month or so, like that consistency, having it. The summer's hard. We all kind of get in that, like, summer is here, living's easy kind of feeling. And
Jennifer, how are you doing it? I mean,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it just everybody has their fluctuations. You have their ups, you have their downs, and that's normal. And shoot, what was I gonna say? Consistency. Oh, what I was gonna say was, Evelyn, the other day I shared this with you. If I wasn't consistent, and if I'm talking about over long periods of times, I have my ups and downs, but I'm always coming back to it, and I'm sharing my story. If I fall off the wagon, I share that, and I say, today I write a post. Today I'm committing to my goals, and I'm doing a program. I'm doing this, whatever. Because that's me sharing my vulnerability with people, and that's me holding myself accountable. So I think that's very important. And the point of this is that if I was not doing this for the long haul, it's been, was it August? So it's not a year yet, but let's just say a year. People would not trust me. I had a woman reach out to me. It was the other day. I can't remember. I definitely shared it with you.
That was like 3 days ago.
3 days ago. It's a woman who I went to high school with her daughter. I went to middle school, high school, everything with her daughter. We haven't spoken. I'm not that good of friends with her daughter or anything, but she reached out to me and she said, Ashley, I've been watching you for 6 months. You look great. I need your help. She has not, we weren't even Facebook friends. She has never liked a status of mine, never commented, nothing. I didn't even know she had a Facebook. And all of a sudden I get this message and I was like, okay, I'm doing something right. Because sometimes I beat myself up and I'm like, wow, I'm not here. I mean, last week's call, we talked about the whole comparing, and we're all different people and we're all at different stages in our lives. And I think just the being consistent as a whole is so important. And something like that, which you guys are all so new still, you haven't even been in it 6 months to have someone even say that to you. It's just amazing where it's going to take you. So I hope that this all helped you guys out. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Feel free to PM me or ask in the team page. I'm going to upload this video to our team page for everybody who wasn't able to make it to see. And I will also upload the SWOT analysis for you guys to take a look at. It's really, really easy. I'm probably making it seem much more intricate than it is. I just think it's going to be helpful to kind of assess yourself as you are a CEO of your own business. So as a business owner. So on that note, any other questions? I hear Bella crying.
Yeah. I have to go to dinner.
Yeah. All right. Well, awesome. Then you guys shoot me a message if you have anything. Otherwise, we will talk next Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.